You've chosen to install Bradford Optimo underfloor insulation. Soon, you'll be enjoying all the benefits of a more comfortable, quieter and energy-efficient home. Installing Bradford Optimo underfloor insulation is relatively simple. This video will help you to prepare properly for the job and provides a step-by-step guide to get the job done quickly and effectively. There are two products in the Optimo range, a glass wool R2.1 product and a rock wool R2.5 product for colder areas. In this video, we show installation of the rock wool insulation, but the process is exactly the same for the Optimo underfloor glass wool product. As you'll be working overhead and in a confined space, it is important that you give sufficient consideration to your safety. The use of eye protection will help prevent dust and particles getting in your eyes. We recommend wearing long trousers and gloves. In poorly ventilated spaces, a mask is also recommended. To safely complete the job, you'll need the following tools and equipment: a tape measure, a half-metre rod for easy measuring, a pencil, a cordless screwdriver and driver bit, 16mm number 6 screws, a sharp, long-bladed holstered knife, a bread knife would be suitable, a torch or lead lamp. Before starting the job, you need to calculate how many packs of insulation and straps you'll need. First, calculate the area of your underfloor. The easiest way is to measure the perimeter of each section to be insulated in metres and then calculate the area. To estimate the number of packs required, you'll need to measure the distance between the joists and select the width of Optimo insulation to fit that joist spacing. For 450mm joist spacings, use 410mm width rock wool or 415mm width glass wool insulation. And for 600mm joist spacing, use 560mm width rock wool or 565mm width glass wool insulation. To calculate the number of packs you'll need to complete the job, simply divide the total underfloor area by the coverage stated on the pack. If your joist spacings are uneven, you may need to allow for extra packs, and for each pack of insulation, you'll need approximately 15 Optimo straps. Optimo insulation is available in two R values, R2.1 and R2.5, to suit all climates. Firstly, set up your light so that you can clearly see what you're doing. Take enough packs of insulation and straps into the subfloor area to complete the whole job if possible. Bring in all your tools. If you have restricted headroom, you may need to kneel to install the Optimo. Knee pads will make this more comfortable. Start at the furthest point from the entrance. Using the measuring rod, mark off every 500mm on each joist. Screw an Optimo strap to the centre of the joist at each marked point and swivel it so it's parallel to the joist. In areas where surfaces such as electrical cables or plumbing pipes run along joists, bend the Optimo strap into an L shape and fix it to the side of the joist to avoid contact with wiring or pipes. Again, starting at the furthest point, open the insulation one pack at a time. Push the insulation between the floor joists so it is in contact with the underside of the floor and ensuring it fits tightly between the joists and any abutting insulation. Swivel the straps so they are perpendicular to the joists and push the ends upward so they support the insulation and keep it in contact with the floor. If the insulation is too tight, trim one edge so the insulation is 5mm wider than the joist spacing and then fit it between the joists. In areas where the joist spacing is wider than the insulation, slice a section off a piece of insulation that is 5mm longer than the joist spacing and fit it sideways. To install Optimo around obstructions such as pipework or junction boxes, carefully measure the location and size of the obstruction and cut the insulation to ensure a tight fit around it. Care should be taken not to cover wiring installed prior to 1989 with insulation, as it may overheat and fail. Take care not to block ventilation openings. When the job is completed, remove all packaging and tools from the subfloor. Congratulations! With Optimo underfloor insulation, your home will be cosier, quieter, and more energy efficient. We know you'll enjoy it for many years to come.